smells bomb.
Booth on Mainland 98.3 FM. My name hasn't changed. I'm Telema the Golden Voice, and I've got Mitch here with me in the studio. And I said on Enterprise Monday tonight, I have an amazing guest in the studio. And if you are in the talk industry, especially, you do not want to miss the show tonight. So, my guest, Sunday Ayabele Chukwukamadu, had events in the US, Canada, UK, France, South Africa, Ghana, Dubai, Istanbul, and several other countries. I cannot mention all of them, if not, we will not live here today. And he has hosted over 200 social events.
Evening, yes. Thank you so much for having me. I'm so honored to be here today.
Looking at event hosting tonight, the business side. So you've been in the industry for over almost 2 decades.
Almost 2 decades.
Yes.
Yeah.
What would you say has worked for you, and what has kept you going over the years?
And so I've been doing this professional from the 1st of October 2005 back in University of Illinois. And one of the things that I knew from the very beginning was the kind of comedy that I wanted to do. I had a value system where I knew that I was going to do clean jokes from the very beginning. So it was like the constant key in anything I was doing. But as I grew, I began to learn more character. Even though that was part of but this job will teach you more of character, will teach you more of integrity, will let you know if you really have integrity, because your integrity will be tested, right? Your integrity will be tested, and then your patience will also be tested, your professionalism will also be tested. So I think from the very beginning, I didn't know about the SWOT analysis until I got into university, and I realized I knew I had to check for my strength, my weakness, my opportunity, and my threat. I knew that I needed to focus more on the strength, which was doing clean jokes and doing my jokes in English. Even though I could switch, I could mix once in a while. I speak Yoruba very well, I speak Igbo very well, and I also speak in tongues. So, so for me, that for me is, and I think what has helped me so far are the people that have held my hands, which I will not talk less of mentorship, I will talk more of mentorship. Mentorship has made the journey easy for me. It was a struggle from 2005, but when I had an encounter with a mentor that held my hand in 2008, it changed the whole narrative. It made me see possibilities in the job.
So, if I'm to pick from everything you've said now, it's in summary, I can see that mentorship has kept you going.
Mentorship has mentorship made me see the future even before I got there. I have to go for training. So you have to learn. I had to go to a school called, I had to learn presentation skills, to know the kind of jokes to crack, in audience. I share with my proteges that you can't use guys for captain of industries. You can't go to an event and say, hey, hello guys.
That guys, you need to focus on. I detest it so much. You come to an event, you're holding a mic, talking to, you don't even know, sometimes you don't even know the caliber of people you're talking to, and then you are going, hello guys.
Hello guys.
What are your guys?
You're using guys. You can't be using guys. You can't be using guys.
At what point? You said your mentor helped in, upskilling your charges.
Yes.
Now, for someone who doesn't have a mentor, at what point do you sit and say, oh, it's time for me to start earning? That's stage one. And then when you start earning, another stage, it's time for me to upskill. At what point do you know that you have to upskill when it comes to your charges?
So first, I feel that the generation that we are right now have a lot of great advantage with them. When we're growing up, we didn't have the Facebook, we didn't have the Instagram for anybody to see. What I was doing back then was I take pictures with some celebrities, and I hold a book of the pictures of the event that I've done. And I say, Sir, I'm a comedian, sir. Look at the pictures. And I begin to show them pictures of, people that I've worked with, to make them feel that I can do these things.
And then to make them pay the amount you're charging.
Not even pay the amount. For me, it was just a passion.
Okay,
I'll tell you the truth.
I have a call here.
Okay, all right.
Hello, good evening. Hi, good evening. Your name and location, please.
Hi, my name is Juliet. I'm calling from Cape
Hi, Juliet. Good to have you on the show.
Hi, Juliet.
One of the things that I will say to our generation is never lie at any time of your life.
Mm.
You don't need to lie anytime. The truth is there's a process. Excellence is a journey. Excellence is not overnight. Excellence, everybody that you see that is making wave right now, let me begin to mention the name. The Ashake of this world, if you check them way back,
They got history.
they got history. They've got history. The Bona of this world, the Pastor and the Basket of this world, they got history. They had to walk. And people say that they're using, and I say to my people, the fact that you're doing something for free means you can do it for free, for a fee. So it means most times when you show up and you do things for free, especially when you're doing for free or you're doing lesser than how much you collect, do it well. There's a place of training, there's a place of getting your unique selling proposition where that distinguishes you from other comedians or other masters of ceremonies. When you get on stage, there's something unique about you. First, you must also deploy your talent. Talk about your talent. Okay, so I talk about the 4Ds. I talk about the 4Ds, which is developing, to be sure that discover that you even have a talent. Everybody has a talent. First, the second one is develop your talent, because you can't be raw and believe that everything will happen. The Messies of this world, they have talent, but they are skilled. So you need to be skilled. There's a guy in the Bible, David was a skillful harp player. No matter how he was in the forests, he was in the desert, right?
Yeah.
But during the evening, he plays it. And then when the opportunity came for him, he showed himself. No, he didn't show himself. They recommended him. The people that will recommend you cannot. Nobody gets to the top. Somebody brings you to the top. Somebody mentions your name.
So stop saying, "Oh, I made it myself."
I made it
myself.
So when I hear people who say, I'm man, nobody.
I'm self-made.
I'm self-made. Nobody's self-made.
There's always a referee.
There's always a referee. There's somebody that recommends or signs your documents and says you are certified. So somebody made you, even though you wrote the test, but if that person did not confirm that you are right for that, you will not.